But first, the classic jingle of a sleigh bell is deeply ingrained in the fabric of Christmas, and that sweet sound has Connecticut roots. East Hampton, known as Belltown, USA, is home to Bevin Bros. If the name rings a bell, it's because they make most of the bells the Salvation Army ringers use during the holiday season. Many a prize fight featuring Muhammad Ali was marked by the gong of a Bevin bell. And it was a Bevin bell that gave Clarence his wings and It's a Wonderful Life. Let's take a trip to Central Connecticut to learn more.
This town has always been about bells. There's bells on every street sign in town. Our high school mascot is the bell ringer, and we have been in business with the family running it for nearly 200 years.
Cece Bevin serves as caretaker for the last bell manufacturer in the country.
Not only do I feel honored and really love being involved in this business, but I love what it does for the town of East Hampton.
For 6 generations, the Bevin family has been synonymous with charming and cheerful sound. And it's here where steel and brass are molded, painted, and assembled into musical marvels.
This is a 150-ton press that's making sleigh bells. So what's happening here is this is our steel coming through into the machine, and it's being fed bit by bit through each station of the machine. And it's making a different either impression or cutout for each step. And eventually it's creating a full sleigh bell coming out the bottom.
The tune of the holidays and heavy machinery rings loud across their facility, from sleigh bells being pressed to something requiring a little more finesse.
You know, we always are joking here, it's holidays in the bell business. It is like that defines us and who we are and what bells really are about for most people in life. To really have that be a synonymous part of the holiday season is exciting every year. So we live for fourth quarter of every year, looking forward to bell season.
It's also a place where pieces of Hollywood history get their iconic shine.
In the 1940s, when It's a Wonderful Life was made, it was not a successful movie at all, ironically, and it wasn't until it went out of copyright in the 70s and somebody picked it up that the movie came back to life and has since become very iconic.
We had to recite a quote from the movie. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. How a Bevin bell ended up on the Bailey family Christmas tree is still a mystery. Most of the company's history was lost in 2012 when a fire destroyed the factory.
We lost everything, absolutely everything. The only thing we didn't lose, and you can see behind us, are some of the dies that are the things that we make the bells with. And those dies are made out of such a thick, heavy gauge steel that they survived the fire.
But the town of East Hampton and the state of Connecticut came together to ensure Bevin bells would keep ringing.
So that was the only reason we were able to come back.
But how beautiful to be able to, build a new story and new traditions here in this facility.
Right, to be able to come back and to not only come back, but to thrive and not just survive. It's exciting. And I think there's a lot of great energy here and a lot of dedication from a really strong group of longtime employees.
And they continue to thrive with eyes towards bringing their beloved bells into the future.
So there's a ton of nostalgia in the bells, which we love. We love playing off that nostalgia, but at the same time, I feel like my mission really is to keep bells relevant and modern and current and fitting needs in people's lives as they are today. And that's why we've seen some of these evolutions of how bells are used. It's no longer a required safety item on a horse-drawn sleigh in the snow, right? But now sleigh bells have a whole new use.
And how she thinks her family would feel?
I think that they would be really proud to see how we have weathered all of the changes, and I think that is what we're really proud of.